Hi Pisces, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your money and career tarot reading for the month of October 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind, of course, this is general, so just take what resonates, but I more than appreciate your love and support in the form of likes, comments, and subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now as well, don't forget to check out your other placements within your chart for more messages after you finish watching this specific reading. And to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Everything you need lies down below, including my email in the description box. All right, and let's begin. We're going to pull from this deck here. I'm hearing a wish fulfillment, a wish fulfillment. Okay, first out we have ornaments, extra money, mature investment and celebration. I really do feel like retail is coming into play, whether you work for a retail company, you're investing in one. I do feel like something you invested in monetarily or just energy and resource wise, effort wise in the past up until this point, or just in general, that's coming into play. And I just feel like it's paying off. Okay. I do sense that it's a month where extra money is rolling in and that just feels good. Let it flow is what I'm hearing. So when the extra money comes in, I feel like it's going to be in moments where it reiterates or just confirms that you can invest in something that you need, okay, or that feels important for you. Some of you have been holding back or saving money for something, and I just feel like, okay, for some it could be extra money to help you put away and save for an investment in the near future, okay? Whether it's a car, it could be a housing situation, you name it. It could be something completely different. I'm hearing you deserve this. You deserve this. I just feel like you're being pushed to recognize that things are connecting, coming to be, and falling into places they're meant to with your career, with your money situation. Those of you looking to acquire a job will interview with ease and communicate with a level of victory, okay? And I just also feel like there's a push to recognize that your honesty is coming into play, okay? I don't know why I'm feeling the need to pull this one already, but you're being pushed to move to the tune of your own song, march to the beat of your own drum kind of vibe. I feel as if you're very angelically guided, spiritually guided, as you make your way from one opportunity to the next, or you complete one task to the next. I sense that you have a very busy month ahead for you. You're not the only sign, but I just feel like a lot of reminders or just results proving to you that the stars are lining for you at this time. I feel very confident, very concrete in a lot of ways, and knowledgeable within your energy, okay? But I do feel like you could be seeing, some of you might have fluctuating income, right? It's not 100% consistent, but it does come in chunks that make you feel quite gratified, okay? They're saying keep the gratitude alive. We have the Mass card coming out, and I believe that just came out in Scorpio's card reading. But I do feel as if there's a secret stash of money. I do sense that you're being quite secretive when it comes to your finances, what you look to invest in, what you're saving up for, the specific amounts, even where you're spending your money. I'm hearing secret purchases. But I do feel like you're being pushed to recognize that when you're meant to receive extra once again, or discover extra money, it's meant to come to be, okay? But I do feel like you're being noticed for how much you have as far as hidden potential, skill sets. I do feel like there's a vibe about you where you have been laying low or just not putting yourself in the spotlight at your day-to-day job, or just you haven't been overly advertising your business, right? But I do sense that that's kind of coming to an end to a certain extent, and you're going to be pushed out into the limelight, the spotlight, in a lot of ways. Don't be surprised where at certain points in the month eyes are peeled on you, or just people are tuning in to see your work, or just to maybe even judge your work to an extent. You know, that does play into things. But I do feel like, okay, they're saying with a bit of fame and fortune. But I do feel like as well, when you're walking down the street, or you're walking into your job, or you're just going to the office, or you know what I mean, or running errands, going to spend a little bit of money here and there, heads turn, okay? People are looking to see where where Pisces is going or coming from, or just to see what you're wearing that day. I feel like you're just a little bit of a celebrity at certain points in the month, whether you believe that watching this reading or not, okay? Some of you, that's what you're aiming for. Falling onto the ground, bear with me. There is a push to be a bit strategic when it comes to your money, okay? Wise spending. Don't overspend, but again, don't hold oneself back when it comes to what you feel is quite necessary. I just feel like there's gifts coming in, a level of gratuity taking place, some of you that being a part of your job, donations. Again, the extra that is just well overdue or necessary or just feels, it's like people feel you're worthy, okay? People feel you deserve it. Someone wanting you or multiple people wanting you to continue to do what you do. And so therefore that little bit extra comes in. I'm also getting the vibe of something growing and developing at a very consistent level, okay? People are proud is now what I'm getting. People are proud. And I feel like you're even proud of others. It's this sort of, I'll pat you on the back and keep you going, but don't forget to do that for other people, okay, or for me. I just feel like what goes around comes around vibe will come into play at a certain point throughout the month. And I just feel like there's a push to recognize where you want to kind of solidify in one's mind, where you want to put your next piece as far as what to do for your business, right? The next expansion or the next step or a potential little change here or there. Or where you wish to move as far as your job goes, right? Do you wish to stick with the same position? Are you looking to impress by moving to a new position within that company, right? A new department? Or are you looking to completely switch it up altogether or acquire a part-time job? I just feel like you're being pushed to recognize that things don't have to stay the same. And I feel like you know that to an extent, but I feel like there's more to what you desire than you realize entering the month. Okay, so some discoveries or realizations coming to be as to what is going to fulfill you the most, or just be more accurate for, or just most beneficial for oneself when it comes to your individual evolving path. All right, because I feel like you're changing on a core level in a lot of ways, even if it's not completely evident to oneself or other people. And so naturally your wants and desires could change along with it. Hey, if you end up wanting the same thing as at the end of the month when you enter the month of October, so be it. But you will thank oneself and thank your spirit guides when you solidify in one's mind as to what that is for you. Okay. Again, falling onto the ground. I feel like there's something you're being pushed not to let get away from you. It may be an opportunity. It may be an opportunity to connect with somebody, to impress them, to get your point of view out there. I feel like you have a very productive way of viewing how something is meant to be run or how something's meant to succeed. I do sense that you are just in the knowing in a lot of ways, but I feel like you are just longing for more, okay? This is kind of your vibe, right? If you look at this imagery, where you walk, that's why heads are turning, okay? You're either dressed very well or just having that poise about you, carrying yourself with a level of worth and value. And so therefore you're setting the tone for certain conversations, your work environment, your business. The words you speak will convey a very, very powerful set of messages, okay? Or one specific one. And I really do feel like there's certain points where you feel very much pushed to sit back in your throne, okay? I feel like you're not gonna feel like a water sign for the most part throughout the month, but then at other small points you do, okay? But I feel like you're being pushed to ride the waves of the ups and downs of your career, of your money situation, again, of the fluctuating income. And I do feel like you are being pushed to just relax in your posture at times, when it comes to nervous rants at certain points as well. But I want you to notice in this card, or just take a moment to notice, to realize that you're glowing, you're shining. There's a bit of an angelic way about you, whether it's due to spirits joining you or just you sort of shining through your work, okay? I feel like the work you produce and develop is quite on point. Some of you thinking about how you want to leave a job, okay, or thinking about a job that you left in the past. Now, I do sense that some of you Pisces being drawn to this reading are needing to step away from a living situation and or work situation when things aren't great in energy, okay? Just because it's not perfect at this point doesn't mean it's not where you're meant to be, right? But it also doesn't mean you have to settle in the long run, okay? In the bigger picture. I feel like there's going to be a moment or two where you just kind of want to roll your eyes in regards to someone's energy or what they have to say or their evaluation of something. When something's right, don't fix it is what I just heard. But we also have the 8 of Swords. There's going to be a push to recognize when you're feeling a bit trapped, okay? They don't want me to take this one. And what's making you feel a bit trapped and confused at certain points or just a bit frustrated. But I do feel like, once again, with the 9 of Cups, we started off by saying a wish fulfillment within your money and career. Whether, again, it's that job you want to acquire, a new level of success coming to be, attention flowing in. It could be that promotion or that new position within the same company. I do feel like, or the right investment, there is a wish fulfillment you're experiencing and or being reminded lies ahead. I feel like for some of you it's multiple, but I do feel like there's some rats in your midst at work and or at the job location that need to be brought to your attention, even if you already knew that, okay? Be wise as to where you spend your money once again, but be wise as to who you update, okay? Or who you associate, wow, struggle, bear with me, who you associate yourself with, okay? Especially when it comes to their energy making you nervous, or they could be painting you in a bad light. I feel like Spirit's reminding you we see more of what happens behind the scenes than you do, okay? When you're not around, or when they turn their back to you. Wow, okay, that got a bit negative. The Knight of Swords talking about how you are a bit guarded at certain points. I can't help but notice that there's a lot of blue over here and a lot of kind of natural tones over here. But I do feel as if you are, okay, it's your split vibe at certain points where you're very earthy and then very watery. Anyways, I do sense that you have this determined way of being where you're moving forward, okay? I'm now being drawn to sudden windfall. Don't be surprised if your month entails a sudden windfall of growth, success, and for some even financial, okay? But I do feel as if you are being pushed to recognize that you need a vacation. You're a bit overworked, okay? A bit overstressed potentially. But I'm now being drawn to the Rabbit here. I do sense that you are being pushed to give birth to something new, whether that's, again, a new job or something to do with your business. Some of you could have this amazing business idea that comes to be throughout the month or did recently, and you need to put it to use, okay? It could make you a millionaire or a billionaire. It could just make you quite successful in ways that you never imagined. It could just be a level of passive income that you need to or desire to give you that sense of comfort, okay? But I just feel as if you are shining for all to see in your own individual way once again. I'm now hearing it's a month to be a Pisces. Let's keep pulling. I feel like there's emails to be answered, texts to be answered, phone calls to be answered, but just be strategic as to how you word things, because I do feel like you're going to be quick to want to just get that accomplished, get it out of the way. Don't just make it something quick to accomplish to the point where you will regret a specific wording or you forget to send something. I do feel like if you run a business, a lot of clientele and customers needing your service or services or your products, I do feel as if there's an adjustment in perspective taking place due to what comes to be wish fulfillment wise, or just certain levels of success, and even, again, the extra money that flows in. And I do feel like you are very wise in the way you move forward, right? Strategic. But I feel like there's just this level of motivation. And I do sense that some of you are thinking about or actually making a purchase of a vehicle, right? In one way, shape, or form. But I sense there's a lot of migrating taking place as well, okay? And when you present your work or people tune in to see it, or somebody shows it to them, I do feel like it glows, it shines, and you're seen in a very successful light, even if people decide to express that in a level of jealousy or negativity. Sometimes that happens when you're getting this much attention, but I just feel as if you're being pushed to let the stress at certain points subside as you succeed beyond belief. Let's pull from the small money and career deck for Pisces. Moving on up, absolutely. Let's put this one right here. We also have career success. We'll put that right up top. What else do we have? Money moves. Yeah, I feel like, again, you're being very strategic. Passionate success at the bottom, as well as impressive work. And we have making the best, absolutely. Making the best until the best, or just doing what you got to do once again, okay? Being very impressive in how mature and responsible you are. Powerful change. Let's pull one or a couple more. Spotlight success. Being discovered. And let's pull one more for the top right. And financial stability being absolutely a part of your month. Beautiful reading. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your month, and I'll see you next time.